Hey guys, what's up? Romit here, and today I want to talk to you about the struggle of creating new habits in our lives. Why do we struggle? Why is it so difficult for you to, follow through with the decision that you make that's going to help you? So let's talk about that. Now, my goal for this video is to inspire you to overcome that initial struggle when you want to create a new habit but are unable to because of that existing habits that are overpowering you, right? So based on this book that I've been reading called Atomic Habits by James Clear, highly recommended book, he says that whenever you want to create a new habit, okay, now this is based on neuroscience, but I don't want to get into the scientific aspect. I want to get into explaining what I understand and how I'm applying it so that you can relate with that. So he says that based on neuroscience, that it's been proven, okay, that when you start a new habit, the the impulses that pass through your neurochemistry, the neurons that pass through are not communicating with each other the way you expect it to. What does this mean essentially? So when you start something new, there's always resistance because your internal psychology is not used to that new culture that you want to cultivate within yourself, right? So, how do you overcome that struggle of creating a new habit? Whatever this new habit may be for you, whether it's to learn something new, whether it's to pursue something, whether it's to, get more fitter, whether it's to wake up at a particular time or go back to a particular period of time or give certain time to your family, whatever it is, whatever is unique to you in terms of the habit that you want to form in order to better yourself, to understand how to overcome the struggle that you initially have, is to understand that repetition is key. Now, there is something called, which is mentioned in the book, called automaticity, right? When we do things automatically, right, like when we wake up in the morning and we go and we brush our teeth, do we even actively pay attention to the toothbrush? Our mind will be somewhere else, but our toothpaste and our toothbrush will be in full coordination. Now, why does that happen? That is automaticity, okay? The automation of something that we've been doing repetitively over and over again, right? So if you understand the power of automaticity, you need to understand that repetition is key, consistency is key. Now, whatever your goal is, the way you're going to achieve that goal is by inculcating a process filled with habits that will help you, support you to achieve that goal, okay? Whether it's with respect to pursuing something that you've always wanted to but never got the time, or to take care of your health, or to take care of your finance, whatever it is, you need to have a system to achieve that goal, and that system comprises of your habits. And if you look at your existing habits right now, with respect to any aspect of your life, that is a representation of who you are. But please note that just because you've been a certain way for 20, 30, 40, 50, or even 60 years does not mean that that is your identity. What you need to understand is that you can shift your identity by shifting your habits. But to do that, to shift your habits to better habits, you need to have a process, a system, which is not overcomplicated but means, in simple terms, to repeat the action in sync with the new habit over and over again until it becomes automatic, right? Now they say that to create a new habit, it takes 21 days, some people say 45 days, or some people say 100 days, but the goal is in the frequency of how often you do the same thing over and over again, because then it gets imprinted on your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind no longer will think before doing that task. You will automatically be doing it because you've done it so many times. So for example, if you want to go to bed at a certain point in time, you need to set those triggers, right? If you want to go to sleep at 10 p.m. and you've been going to sleep all this while at 12 a.m. or 1 a.m., then you need to understand that it's not about taking drastic changes, right? Because then you'll burn out really quickly, then you won't really be consistent. So about taking small daily improvement, changes where you feel comfortable with the change, at the same time you are progressing, and it's continuously improving day on day on day. So it creates a compounding effect, right? So here you have the opportunity to, if you want to go to sleep at 10 p.m., set an alarm so it reminds you. So as soon as you set an alarm for like 9:45, your brain will start to learn the importance of the alarm and will connect the dots with the fact that you have decided to go to sleep at 10 p.m. So that is like a trigger that eases the process of making that identity shift, that habit shift, okay, from sleeping late to sleeping at 10 p.m. So you can apply this process to whatever aspect in your life, and you will start to understand how over the process of consistently improving and just being consistent with your action, you will start realizing how over a period of time it automatically becomes a part of you. And that only happens through consistency. Do not burn yourself out by just drastically, saying I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and all this while you've been going to sleep at 5 a.m. No, make small improvements, be consistent, set triggers, and follow the system. That's all you need to shift your habit. If you shift your habits, you'll shift your identity and you'll shift your life. Thank you so much for watching this, and let me know if you found this interesting, found it valuable. I love your feedback, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care.